So I just thought I'd bring you down, sorry, to have a look at the goats. There was the darker one last year that you can see now, and the creamy one there. The creamy one was only a youngster last year, but this year we've come back and she's got the two little babies. I'm presuming that's Grandma, the darker one. They're really pretty. I'm not sure, I think one might be a boy and one might be a girl, the babies. Mummy looking on very proudly there. I love to hear the goat bells. The little ones are feeding. Some really pretty flowers around at the moment. I think this might be I don't know if it's a chamomile or not. We were supposed to be having a young man come today from the village. He was going to cut the grass for us, but he sent a message to say that he couldn't make it. A bit disappointed really, because I was hoping we was going to be able to get on with cutting back some of the trees and the vines. I think some of the olive trees could do with trimming back as well. Don't know if you can hear the crickets. Managed to get this area cleared near the bathroom door, or near the bathroom should I say. This was all full of old pots that were full of dead plants. It's looking much tidier now. So I trimmed back a lot of these vines yesterday. I doubt very much I've done them right. I think you're supposed to leave 2 buds on, but there's quite a lot of branches off because I don't think they've been looked after properly for a long time.
So just look at the view from our farm. Oop, let's go a bit higher. That's what it's like. So we have some quite big bees. They're pretty, you know, they're black, but when you see them close up, they have quite a lot of colour on them. Today, what was one thing and another, so I'm gonna just, it's about 6:30 at night, I'm just gonna start strimming and do a bit of this. I did some yesterday down there, along here. Oops, that was a bit quick. So I'm just going to do a bit down here, mainly where the caravan is and what have you, and probably down the side. And then I'm probably going to do, if I have time of course, depending on how it goes, a path just down here towards the bottom level, because the goats are down there and Debbie likes to go and see them, so I just got a track down there, a few feet wide for tonight. And obviously at some point I've got to get a go with this. We did have somebody coming to do it today, but he messaged us this morning to say that he'd double booked or whatever, and he had to go somewhere, had to go elsewhere. So yeah, hopefully he'll come, because he was going to do all the bottom half. Apparently he had a tractor, so that'd have been a lot better, but if not, I'll just have to do a couple of strips up the side just to make it fire safe. I was going to just trim it down from the caravan, which I have. I haven't been able to film it because obviously it's chucks grass all over the place and bits and bobs, as you can probably see from my trousers. So yeah, so I've done that bit. It's rough, it probably need a bit of tidying up, you know, when it starts to stick back up again, and I can see what bits I've missed, but I've only gone as far as that edge, because I think at the moment the other bit's more important, so I'm just going to do that. So let's see if I can leave the camera running a bit, because I'm going right down the bottom. So, and then you can laugh at me strimming. Well, as the patch what I've just shown you, as I said, I was going to do a track where Debbie goes to see the goats, and we're also going to need it when we go down the bottom of the land. That black pipe you see there's the pipe what the farmer brought for us to fill the water up. Very grateful for that, even though it's only for using in the loo, because we get water from the spring up top of the village. It has a nice fresh spring up there, so that's all good. Yeah, so that's the track done. That's me for tonight. Yeah, just to look around. Even after a lot of hard work, it's still blooming lovely. Yeah, and you get a sense of achievement doing it. So any of you out there who's thinking about it, do it. So that's me for tonight. I've had enough. I'm just going to tidy a few bits up, and I'm going to settle down. I was going to say I'll settle down to a nice couple of cold beers, but I've run out. So I know it's early and I could still go and get some, but yeah, by the time you get them when you get them back, they're cold. Yeah, I really like cold beer.
Just driving back from Cavilla. Been to pick up a sunshade because it's very hot even though it's only April. And we're taking the back roads and missing the motorway, so just thought we'd show you some of the beautiful scenery around. Blue skies today, it's about 26 degrees. Some really stunning scenery around. Two big metal containers.
Turn left.
So as you can see, there's some lovely views around. I think these are the other side of the hills to where we actually live.
Turn left.
Yeah, this is the sort of thing you get when you're just travelling around all the time. All these views, beautiful.
wisteria. I love wisteria. Absolutely gorgeous.
Climbed up the tree there.
Mm.
So it's another beautiful day in Portugal. We've just been to Cavia to get to get a sunshade, which I'm just going to put together. Barbecue what we brought with us. Yeah, it's about 26 degrees today, so I'm just going to have a go at putting this together. I'm just sorting the bits out. That's one piece. The nuts and bolts are in the house, just in the cool while I get sorted. Right, it looks fairly good, so we'll have a go at putting it together. I'll let you watch along if you wish. So I'm just checking we've got all the bits. So that's the cross piece for the bottom of the stand. There's the sunshade itself. It looks like that's all one piece apart from the plastic cover for the gear, what swivels it. So looks a big piece to lift up all in one go and hold while you're doing it, so I'll probably need Debbie to help. So we'll just get that bit fastened up and then we'll have a go at lifting the rest out of the box. One of them's 25 and one of them's 20. See which way around if it tells you.
Go inside your divvy with Dotty.
So I've just lined all the bolts up just to make sure I can get them all started. Give you an Allen key with it, which is quite handy. I ain't nipping them right down yet because I never do, just in case I've got to move something. And I can go back and tighten it all if it's not quite in the right place, or if I have to take it back to pieces for something, although I don't know what. But yeah, so that's just just nipped up. So I've just gone and got the other post what sits on top, lines up with the 4 rolls, and I've just got the bolts, put the washers on, ready to fit. So as I said earlier, you know, just bung them in slack just in case any, well, just nips, just in case any silly mistakes, and just whip it off again. Maybe one of the silly mistakes in a minute will be not tightening them up, but you never know. There's 4 of these. I did wonder why I'd got 5 of the other ones, but I've just spotted where it goes, or I think I have anyway. It's just through there, just to nip the stand together. So, let's just screw these down a little bit. Oh, as usual, I've left the tool somewhere totally different to where I'm working. You'll find that a lot with me. I like wandering about while I'm working. It's best just being a bit cautious when you run some of these down, because they're not always fully machined properly out the bolt holes, and then you get a bit where you get halfway down or you can't start the bolt right or whatever. So it's just worth sometimes just to wind them down before you start them, but before you start putting them together. But these look pretty good, so I didn't bother. So now we've got that on, we can tighten all the rest up and just make sure we're okay. Don't be too ham-fisted and pull all the threads out. Need to be tight, but not stupid, you know. Just undo the cover, obviously. This will slide up, I hope, and that gives us our angle.
It's him.
And then I've got a handle to fit to open the brolly up. I'm just going to have a look how to do that, but this moment I've just got to turn it round so it's facing the patio where we want it, and hopefully it'll cantilever over the wall like I sort of intended, but whether it will, I don't know. I know one thing, it's going to take a lot of weights on it because it's
on a slope.
quite heavy. So let's see if this will just cantilever up a bit.
Oops.
Nope, that's not going to do quite what I want. I have to come further out. Oops. So I'm nearly in the garden now, if you could call it that.
I'm just going to stop it.
So there's a beautiful orange moon over the village tonight. So you can see the church and what have you. You can just see our scruffy roof as well, and our barns. Quick evening view of the land. I've just been talking to the farmer next door, just checking where our land ended. And he actually took me into those trees at the bottom. I thought it stopped just before. There is like a trench line in the trees, so yeah, that seems to be where the land ends, so that's good.